Week 6 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' rookie wide receiver.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 5 catches, 61 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now it's Mahomes again. He finds his man complete. That's Hartman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man right side is Tony. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. That one caught by Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try for the 1st with Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Mahomes going to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's it's incomplete.
And that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go, get set.
Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. The Raiders at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution,
and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still on his feet. How about this? And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add up. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now Jones fighting to stay upright. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's taken to the 26. 43-yard punt. Back on the return, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
You look at this Raiders defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Toss right side to Pacheco. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I thought they were onto something with their play calling. Kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down. Then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up.
And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They're on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 43. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught out right by Jennings. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, a short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him, family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's Myers again with another catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll just get rid of it.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We begin out in the AFC. 2 teams who drafted franchise quarterbacks in 2020. The LA Chargers taking on Cincinnati. And just a field goal separating these two sides as they've gone to halftime. The Bengals still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. John Mechie, a touchdown reception. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. You don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead. And 24-14.
Raiders 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well.
But we can't defend their best linebacker. Like, we can't block them. Just let him fucking go. Like, I don't understand that one.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Jones completes it to Hearns. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I actually pushed left to juke and it said user spin, but he put his head down. Wow.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Hubbard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Taylor. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole.
Whoa, 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 whoa. And I can't challenge it. Fuck. Maybe that wasn't in. Hold on. I hate that this is all like all inverted. Nope, it's not in. Alright.
They desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to run with
He
Hubbard.
can't block.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys So they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep throwing.
Dang it, I thought they were going to try to maybe like do like a curl or something there, like a post spreading to do it deep like that.
Is down, stumped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Jones throw there complete to Myers. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
I don't know why he threw that ball so in front of him. It was like he was throwing it to the defender almost. Like he threw it way in front.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that.
Touchdown, Raiders! Trey Tucker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll try for the finish with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
And you know,
They had to go.
I don't mind it that much, but it gets annoying. Is like whenever there's like a pass where it's like you've got a nice wide open long play, like at least half the time for some reason, like I'm not throwing off my back foot, I'm not under pressure. The quarterback just does not throw an accurate pass for some fucking reason. But anyway, I was gonna lose the game anyway.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, this was a clinic in how to throw the football. Somehow, he wound up with only 2 touchdown passes despite throwing for over 400 yards. But his impact, it loomed large in this one.
So for the Chiefs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.